In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on the personality characteristic I have named emotional intelligence, distinct from one's emotional intelligence, concerned with the original instantiations I have instantiated on three subcomponent overarching personality characteristics existing as a must be good enough and necessary conditions: temperance and or emotional regulation and or emotional sensitivity constitute intracategorical and or intercategorical effectivenesses and or efficiencies meaningful for the domain-specific pursuit into certain optimizations within one's existentia to satisfy certain self-preferences related to distinct psychological need satisfactions from more meaningful deprivations related to distinct pangs of one's being amongst negativities one may experience within one's experiential encounters to engage more meaningful centralities of meaning amongst one's central strengths to elaborate from prior existing workable solutions that are meaningful in relation to what has worked to resolve certain often emotional related issues and or stress related issues meaningful to optimize domain specific success across distinct domain specific pursuits meaningful in one's day-to-day existentia, connecting distinct subjectivo-objectivo relationships within one's inferences into what's meaningful, inferring distinct component parts and or processes within the cultivations of existingly within the optimizations of one's personality characteristics, self-knowledge and or self-awareness meaningful for the explorations into the unknown unknowns, optimizing one's emotional intelligence in relation to distinct, more unrelated yet meaningfully connected to the optimizations of one's domain-specific self-knowledge and or self-awareness concerning temperance and or emotional regulation and or emotional sensitivity. Temperance concerns the personality characteristics related to the future-oriented within momentary experiences engaging the executive functioning of the brain, future-oriented within evaluations of risk and or benefit to satisfy certain underlying psychological needs meaningful, prioritizing often the essential psychological need satisfactions to bring into balance one's being in order to satisfy the necessitated psychological needs more meaningful to distinct situations. Certain psychological needs within distinct momentary experiences are more meaningful, yet across distinct situations, certain individuals will prioritize within distinctions within essential and or necessitated needs the intracategorical distinctions within those needs, including the opting of certain self-preferences, be it for distinct flavorings within the drinks one enjoys, perhaps more uniquely seeking out more sour flavors within more fruitful flavored beverages to access certain antioxidants more likely to benefit some individuals compared to others, including, be it one likes lemonade, perhaps the potassium combined with certain antioxidant properties of lemon, be it that many sour fruits tend to be higher in terms of its nutritional value, providing certain antioxidants that help to kill off often harmful bacteria within the mycosm within one's stomach, allowing for one to optimize one's ingestions of distinct foods, not necessarily within the entirety of the filtration process as one drinks and isolates certain nutrients for the absorptions into the capillary walls of one's endothermal bloodstream, lined on the outside of the capillaries, more thinner compared to veins, to supply different nutrients to different organs meaningfully, allowancing for instead savoring of certain flavorings, optimizing one's subjectivity and one's